Look at this view. Hey, how's it going guys? Spy here with another Scrap Mechanic mini city build episode. Now last time we played, we built the grocery store and it is pretty awesome. But now I have a really big update for you guys. I took a while to do this one, I'm sorry, but it is a very big update to the city and it is a long awaited update. A lot of you suggested it. Wait, so we're gonna get right into it. So the very first thing is I built a giant office building or a skyscraper. So we're gonna go over there and we're gonna check out the inside. Now there's a special surprise in there. So just like the other apartment building here, a lot of the rooms you can't actually go in because we need to save some of our resources for other projects. We don't want to use too many blocks or it might get too laggy, the frames might drop. So we're actually gonna park here at the grocery store. And there's actually one change here as well. I changed the sensors here so that they can sense you from far away, and then they open up pretty much instantly and then close as well. And then in here what I did is I added a little turnaround point here so people can go around the alley. So that's pretty much it. We're gonna go over there and check out the big office building or the skyscraper. It's as small as I could get it because there's only one room per floor, which is kind of crappy. So the story works. In here, this is like a rundown room. The door has been thrown down and there's a gang of ducks right there. So what we're going to do is we're actually just going to back away slowly because we don't want to get involved with those crazy ducks. Okay, and then this room, I actually didn't finish these. I should have, but I actually didn't. So I usually use doorknobs just to design the door handle like that. I didn't do this one either. Kind of unfinished, but I think that's the point of this project, is to build it as I go. So this room here is something a little special. Someone actually requested that a while ago. I think it was on the first or second episode, but I can't really remember who it was or when it was. But we're gonna go in. And the first thing you're gonna see is a giant green screen in the back. So this is essentially a recording studio for a YouTuber, maybe a content creator of some type, BlockTube or something like that. And then we got some pretty bad soundproofing with these cables on the wall. That's the best I could get it without it looking really bad. We needed something with ripples in it. And this guy has a better setup than me. He has a nice light there on my right. I got this really crappy LED light just to light up my face. The exposure is kind of bad with my actual light. Then we got like a little computer here. Oh, that's a loud computer. That is a really loud computer. We're gonna turn that off. He has a dual monitor set up with his camera there, pretty much in the exact same spot my monitors and my camera is set up. He has a nice seat-belted chair just in case he's doing some hardcore gaming. Okay, that's pretty much it for this room. I'm not sure what else I could add to it. I'll figure out some stuff. And then up here, there is another door I forgot to add a doorknob to. And then up here is the rooftop. We got a nice air conditioning unit. And then this is the best view of the city so far. I'm not sure if I'm gonna add too many more skyscrapers. I might add some, but I don't know if you're gonna be able to go in all the rooms like this one and that one there. If you guys have any opinions on that, I'd like to know. But look at this view. The city is coming along, and over there are the 3 new buildings, and you can probably guess what they are by now. But what we have is the hospital over there. A pretty small hospital. That's as small as I could get it. It only has one a doctor's room that also acts as an operation room. Then we have our fire station there. And we also have the police station, which is really small. And I forgot to color the roof, but oh well. We're gonna head down there and we're gonna check out some of the other changes I did to the city before we go over there and fiddle with the cars and the buildings. Now this door, I wanted it to turn the other way, but the thing is it blocked the stairs and it was kind of annoying. So some doors might be like that in the city, but it's not a really big problem. So if you guys noticed, in the parking spots here, I added a few more vehicles. Now, I'm looking for some pretty small vehicles. If you guys have any more, please send them to the address on the screen and hopefully I'll check them out. I'm trying to use only a few at a time because I'm still trying to keep with the block limit. But anyways, this one was made by Alva21. Thank you for sending it. It is pretty nice. It's a delivery truck for groceries. Pretty nice. It's a little bigger than the vehicles I intended, but it fits in the parking spot. That's all that matters. Alright, so we're just gonna follow this path here, and as you guys can see right here, the path actually broke. And yeah, I did that because the bushes here, you can't remove the bushes, and they were kind of clipping through the sidewalk, so I just made it collapse. I might do a theme for construction in the future. I'm sure a lot of you would really like that. Maybe some little tiny construction vehicles, as best as I can. I had a few people send me some construction vehicles, and I might use them. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks really crappy actually, in terms of being degraded and broken. But the first thing we're gonna check out is this nice intersection. It's a two-way stop. This is a highway here, I guess, a one-lane highway. I don't know what this is considered, a two-lane highway, both directions. But yeah, we got some stop signs there, things here. I don't have crosswalks yet though. But anyways, we got a nice Cake Police Department sign here. I was gonna use Cake City Police Department, but it would not fit on the sign without looking pretty bad. So I think that works good enough. I forgot to paint some stuff on there, but that's fine. So we're gonna walk up here, and we're gonna turn right here, and this is actually our police car, our police cruiser. Now it was pretty difficult to make. All these vehicles were difficult to make, but we're gonna get to the others in a bit. This one was a lot more difficult than others because I had to add an extra seat in the back. It's a little longer than I intended, but it works pretty good. We're gonna take that for a test drive pretty soon. We're gonna go inside the police station, and inside the police station there will be a desk here for one of the officers to sit and monitor the station. There's also 2 prison cells. Now these don't open. There is a master switch to actually open them because they're kind of in the open and you don't want people opening them. And then there's a stop sign here telling people to stop. And then back here we have like the lieutenant's room. This is where the lieutenant sits, or the sergeant, or whichever. And then back here, this is the master switch for the cells. Now we press it, and then we can open any of these cells. Now these cells are pretty small, pretty basic. We're gonna lock ourselves in there. Now we're stuck in here. But anyways, now we're in the jail cell. It's more of a holding cell until someone can be shipped to another prison. But I guess it works. And we gotta get out of here. This isn't very safe. I guess you can't reach the button. Ah, it works. We're just gonna break out. Scrap mechanic escapists. You can't hold a scrap. You can't hold a scrap mechanic in a cell. He'll just break his way out. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The other jail cell is the same as the first one. We're gonna turn off the master switch so that you can't open it. There we go. Close the door behind us. And we're gonna take the police cruiser for a ride. And then we're gonna come back to the other 2 buildings we made. Now look at this thing. This thing is one of the fastest vehicles on the map at the moment. Oh, we almost forgot to stop and we're in a police cruiser. Okay, it looks safe. We're gonna go. There we go. Now it is a red light, so we gotta wait. We gotta wait here until it turns green. And any moment now. I think it has a 15-second timer. So, oh, there we go. Okay, let's go. So let's test the speed of this car. Now, concrete roads, any road made of blocks, are very unstable because your car will kind of swerve here and there. Now, it doesn't help that this car has no suspension and it's very fast and narrow. So it could work better with bigger vehicles like my bus. But yeah, we're gonna go back to the police station now. It's pretty much a police car. I didn't add sirens because there was not enough room to actually add the gates and stuff for that. Alright, so we're just gonna turn really quick here. We're the police, we can do that now. Don't ever do that. Okay, so we're just gonna back up really quick. That was a terrible turn. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna park this right here. Perfect parking. Perfect parking. Okay, now right here what I have is the miniature fire station. It looks pretty nice. Now I only have one fire bay or vehicle bay for the fire truck. And the fire truck is actually really small as well, and that's the only vehicle on the map with a working siren, because the back of it has an empty area where I could add the gates and the tote bot head. So we're gonna enter right here, and inside we have like a little desk. We have a TV here. We have a couch so that the firefighters can watch TV while they're waiting for business, I guess. Then we have some firefighter equipment. We got the coveralls and then the boots. And then we have like a plaque up there. I was gonna add some writing, but there's not enough room for that. Okay, and then back here we have the vehicle bay. They have like a hose for the gas and the hose for the water. I'm not sure which is which, but whichever works for me. Okay, we're gonna press this button here, and this button will actually open up the door really slowly. Now, it doesn't work perfectly. It'll still go up like this once it's done closing, but I still need to fine tune that. But essentially, it still works. Okay, now we're gonna drive our fire truck out. Look how small this fire truck is. It's tiny. Alright, okay. Now we're gonna close that door right here. It's gonna close really slowly. There's a nice clear sign there so that you don't get in the way of the door. There we go. Awesome. It closed. Okay, we're gonna get back in the fire truck. Now, I still need to fine tune all these vehicles, so a lot of the stuff is not going to be perfect. But we got a horn. And we also have the sirens, which are pretty crappy at the moment, but they work. Alright, since we got our sirens on, we could just run the lights that aren't actually working at the moment. Okay. And then we turn around this corner. Now this fire truck is not the fastest, but it actually works pretty good. They don't turn properly. Sometimes you gotta take a wide turn to actually get around the corner. So we're gonna back this into the fire station. We're gonna pull up to this police car until we open the bay door. Now, I would extend these parking lots out a little more, but I think they're fine. So we're gonna open up this door. We gotta go all the way inside to open it. Press this button here, go out, and there we go. Now we can hop in and back the truck in, and we should be good. Here we go. Perfect driving, nice, very nice. Okay, now we're gonna close the door, and we're gonna head to the next building. As you can see over here, this is our biggest parking lot for the map. We got a few vehicles in there. And then we have a cake truck made by Alva21 as well. Thank you for sending that, it's pretty sweet. So what we have here is the hospital and the emergency room. And we have a miniature ambulance. It is pretty sweet. We have a door here to open up the back. Now, that seat's not supposed to be there. Ryan was just taking a ride because he helped me on the hospital. And thank you, Ryan, for doing that. Too bad he can't be here to play with us because our internet connections aren't the greatest at the moment. So this entrance here is for the ambulance, so they can wheel the patients into the emergency room or the surgery room, because this hospital is too small to have an actual processing unit. We're gonna open up the door here, and then here we have a bunch of seats here for the waiting room. It says wait up there. We have a radio, and this is the receptionist desk. This is where the receptionist sits and checks people into the waiting room, I guess, waiting for a doctor. So over here, we're gonna go in. Now, this hospital took me quite a while to actually make because I had no actual plan for it. I just built it as I went. Now, I could add a door here. I was going to add sliding doors here, but there's actually not enough room to do that at the moment. And, okay. Over here, we got an air conditioning unit in the hallway here. And then we have these timers here with a cool design. Thanks to Ryan, I just kind of synced the lines up when they move so that they can go like that. That's pretty sweet. And then in here, this is the emergency room and the checkup room, I guess. It's a multi-room because we needed to conserve our space. So this is all we get in terms of hospital care. You either go in to get a checkup and then possibly a surgery and maybe, I don't know, death from infection, I guess, because it's very insanitary looking. We're going to open up the door here. We got a nice big surgery room door, or a hospital door, I guess. Over here we have some like machines here for like the heartbeat monitors or whatever they are. They don't do anything other than kind of control the door here, because I needed to use them for something. Okay, and then over here we have a sink, a garbage can, a nice little table or saucer table where they stick their tools or whatever. There's a duck on there because a duck is totally a tool. Paper towel. See what I mean? It's kind of insanitary. It's not the most sanitary thing in the hospital. You might get an infection if you come here for surgery. Then here we have the table. It turns into the checkup table as well, and then this is the surgery mode. Now I was gonna put some blocks down there because there's grass, but I couldn't really do anything about that. And then here we have the lamp, the surgery lamp. It's pretty simple. Very nice though. Now it kind of sticks into the wall so it spins if it stays there too long. I don't know why it does that. Something with the physics, I guess. See, look at that. Okay. So we're just gonna go and take the ambulance for a test drive now. All these vehicles came from the same chassis. Now if we go into the lift here, if you guys remember the van that we built in, I believe, the 3rd or 4th episode to drive around the town, that is essentially the same chassis as all the emergency service vehicles. So here we go. It's this van. All of these vehicles were made out of this van, if you can tell. Yep. Pretty nice though. Okay, we're gonna delete this actually. There we go. So we're gonna hop in the ambulance now. Here we go. This one does not have a siren as well, but it looks pretty good for being miniature sized. There's so much limitations for what you can create with miniature vehicles, but it works. We got a horn. That's pretty much it. I guess that mimics a siren. So there we go. Whoa! I forgot to put some weight underneath, so it kind of tips. Now I'm not sure what the next theme is going to be, but if you guys have any suggestions for buildings or anything at all, please let me know. Hopefully I can create something a little faster. This project just took quite a long time because I got busy with work and such. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode, guys. If you enjoyed this emergency services theme episode, please let me know. I kind of just fell off there. But yeah, thank you guys for watching and subscribing, and remember, stay sweet. Bye!